Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV, the Tourist Man Back Africa. William Samoei Ruto's effort to form a government of national unity is in jeopardy. William Samoei Ruto is not happy because the move to bring Raila on board has hit the rock. And Raila is not boarding also. And you remember, Raila gave his conditions to William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, towards this end, because of this anger, because of this humiliation, the government has employed a number of tactics. The government is using some people to ensure that it is receiving sympathy from Kenyans. The government has unleashed its propaganda machine. If you remember, there are some people who are very, very angry because Gen Z told Raila Amolo Odinga that they are not going to allow him. They are not going to support his move of joining William Samoei Ruto's tainted government. So that is why you see people like John Badi being very, very angry. John Badi attacked James Orengo, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and it was not the best thing because, when he erupted, this is as a result of disappointment. And you see, there are some people who are in ODM who are very, very eager to join William Samoei Ruto's government. And John Badi is one of these people. And he said that if you listen to his speech, you see somebody who is very, very eager to become a cabinet secretary. Just a minute to see what he was saying here. John Badi, where are you? Can I get it? See, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the tone and the anger of John Badi. And you can see now the way William Samoei Ruto is trying to use this guy to ensure that opposition does not carry the day. You can see what they are saying. So John Badi is among these people who wanted to be in government, and now because he is not ile mipango ya Raila na Uhuru, since it is not working, he is very, very angry. Another person who is being used to propel or to taint other people's issues is this man, Robert Alai. Robert Alai, if you go through his X handle, you see so many things that he's saying. Let me read something for you. Robert Alai, this is Robert Alai, a verified account. What is he saying? In February, I told you how Uhuru was pushing Kikwete to apply for the position of African Union chairperson. Now, after their plan was reviewed, they have prevailed on January Makaba to be the East African Community candidate for AU. It means that Tanzania has withdrawn their support for Baba Raila Odinga. You see, these are the people now who are now trying to bring the name of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to propel rumors to maybe, because you see, when they are using Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, it's because they are clueless, very clueless. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has the support of Kenyans. And most likely, you know, when you don't know who to blame, you just pick anybody. Because after all, the bucks must stop somewhere. When you look at William Samoei Ruto and what is happening, you realize that these people are being misused to say things that are not adding up. Again, look at what he's also saying. Uhuru Kenyatta has been pushing Raila to abandon the African Union Commission. Kila kitu, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. A few weeks ago, they met in Dubai, and he told Raila to drop his African Union Commission bid, suggesting that Raila could become president in 2027 if he remains active in Kenyan politics. But that is true. Raila can easily become the president of this country. In fact, he remains the best bet if elections were to be held today. If we were to go back to the ballot, Raila would win with a landslide. Whether you support him or not, I think the odds are actually favoring Raila Amolo Odinga. So when you see Robert Alai, and he goes ahead, and I think there was a time they are also saying about, they were also talking about Moho Kenyatta. This idea of Moho Kenyatta, that Moho Kenyatta will be a candidate, a presidential candidate, is being peddled by the government machinery. And it is meant to annoy Kenyans. It is meant to provoke Kenyans so that they start accusing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, so that they start bringing the idea of the dynasty. And what we know is that, okay, we know Moho Kenyatta is a Kenyan and has all the right to vie for any post, any position. And we also know that Raila has his brain. And you see, when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, hata sasa hajui ni lipi. He cannot differentiate Moses and Harun. Because you see, Raila Amolo Odinga, my friend, leo anasema hivi, and that is why you see, in fact, one of the headlines of the dailies, that is the Standard, is which way Raila Amolo Odinga. Sababu anasema hivi, kesho anasema jambo lingine tofauti. And you see, what is happening here, and we should agree, is that ile mipango ya William Samoei Ruto ya kuda serikali ya the government of national unity is in jeopardy. It is not going to work. So Robert Alai is saying so much, and I think he has actually decided to campaign for Raila Amolo, no, for William Samoei Ruto. And I think these are the people who actually are dying to be in William Samoei Ruto's government. But what should we tell them, ladies and gentlemen? What should we tell them? Is being in the cabinet a matter of life and death? Because from where I sit, the situations are very different. The issues are very different. William Samoei Ruto is not addressing the issue that the Gen Z want him to address. If you just want to take just one thing and look at the way he returned almost half of the cabinet back. So you see, they are not rhyming. And I think it's just a matter of time before William Samoei Ruto name the other half of the cabinet without Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't think Raila is going to buy now into this narrative. And the earlier these people accept, the better. If I were William Samoei Ruto, somebody asked me that question through a phone call. If you were William Samoei Ruto in this position, what would you do? Just tell me what would you do. Because people are saying, Ruto must go. Ruto must go. What would you do? I would do just one thing. I would plead with Kenyans to allow me finish my first term and then assure them that I will not be on the ballot on 2027. That way, I'll give people hope that mambo yatabadilika. But when he keeps quiet and start working towards his re-election in 2027, That's why he's getting it wrong. Because you see, it is no longer tenable. Because if you got Joe Biden realized, and the American, the Democrats realized that Joe Biden, I don't know whether he has some health challenges, because there was a time I saw him falling in presence of the military. When he falls in presence of the military general, it tells you something is not adding up. And in fact, he had to be alichukuliwa haraka haraka. Secondly, he also realized, as he said, that it is in the interest of the Democrats and the nation for him to resign. I also think it is in the interest of William Samoei Ruto's supporters for him either to step down or to let people know that he's not going to vie for the second term. The other thing I would do, I would actually do as much as possible and talk to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because when I look at this country today, the only person who can rally Kenyans together at the moment is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And I stand to be corrected, because I could be right, I could be wrong. Because if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was to call a meeting in Uhuru Park, in fact, it would attract the attention of the world. Even Raila cannot pull the crowd that William Samoei Ruto or that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta can pull. I would try to work or reconcile with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because when I look at it, William Samoei Ruto started badly. Alianza vibaya tuseme ukweli, because he started fighting his former boss and did not give him peace. So I think he needs also to, because one of the reasons why people are very angry is the way he treated his former boss, is the way the economy is hurting, corruption, the people are being killed, and so many things. So he should do that. The other thing that I would do, I would say that all those people who have been arrested and taken to court, they should be released. Those who are in police custody should be released as a result of protest. I would also call maandamano, mimi nigeitisha maandamano, niambie polisi, this is the way it should go. You should protect Kenyans as they demonstrate. And any policeman ambaye ameua, kupiga, kuumiza mwananchi asiye na makosa, afunguliwe mashtaka mara moja. If we do that, akifanya hivyo, he can easily succeed. I would also come up with a law whereby those people who engage in corruption, I don't know, but they would be treated like, it would be treated like murder case. Murder case. It will be capital punishment. That way, you can actually win the support of Kenyans and the Gen Z. Because Kenyans are losing hope, and that's why they are restless. By the way, I don't know how this week will be, because from where I sit, this week can be very, very unpredictable. People are saying they are going to occupy Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And that one is scaring, by the way. People saying occupy everywhere. Maandamano. And how will this end? That's a big question. How is it going to end? And that is what William Samoei Ruto need to address. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, this country is headed in the wrong direction. Please enjoy your day. Bye-bye.